fear is from some person, not when you are alone. It must be from some person, isn't it? So when your fear is from some person, how can you speak of present? And this person is past. Your relation is past. And how can you speak of present? Sometimes you may be in trouble, therefore you think of quietness and happiness. But attachment is so deep, again you return to the same person. Again you are troubled, you see. Staying with any person, you have fear and you have problems, and you have fear and problem together. Staying with any person, you have problems and fear. Fear of separation, isn't it? And problems, not agreement. There are no two persons in the universe, neither in the past, nor in the present, nor in future. Where are there two persons? There is conflict. There is no two persons ever in the world which have no conflict. Maybe son and father, daughter and mother, husband and wife. Always there must be conflict. Where there are two, there is conflict and fear. You can't avoid it. This is the law of nature. And then, that's why people got troubled and exhausted. And still they are attached to it. Still they are attached to it. They do not know anything else. Their parents have been involved in this thing, neighbors, everybody. Therefore, there is no other way. It's not their fault. So some here, there, somewhere, rare person will overhear of this peace and love and beauty. Overhear. He will smell this place, where this place is. Then that lucky person finds a teacher, you see. Very few people will. And there also, he is drawn to his previous circumstances, because that taste is known to him. That taste is known to him. The taste which the peace is going to give, happiness is going to give, is not known to anyone. Therefore, he returns back to what is known. To what is known, he returns back. So what is known to you, you have to stay with it. But strong person is one who rejects everything, because the kings have done it. The kings have rejected their queens, kingdoms, treasures, ministers, elephants. Why did they go to forest? What for? Why do they go to forest? There must be something better than the kingdom. There is one story from the Upanishads. A king, his name Yagnavalkya. Two queens he had. One Maitreyi, other Katyayani, two queens. One was senior in age, one was very junior, recently married, just a year ago. The beauty of the universe. Miss Universe she was. So she lived. The king was very fondly beloved, but he was very generous, just king. Same kind of palaces, two were living separately. Same diamonds, same jewelry, same number of elephants, everything the same. So he didn't discriminate between the senior queen and the junior queen. So one day he spoke, to keep it in hand. So one day he spoke to the queens, both together. Look, now I leave. I am around 60 now. I have spent my time, enough time. 60 years is enough time to stay in the world, and now I go to search something else which is not found in the samsara. So I divide half the kingdom, half ministers, half diamonds, and I don't give chance to the junior wife, and between them there was a parity of 40 years. She 20 and the king 60 years. And the elder queen, he asked the elder queen to pick up whatever she wants, so that he may not think the king is loving the junior queen, and she is much younger than me, therefore he has asked her to pick up first time, and then second time the rest is mine. No. Very nice. So the junior queen said, isn't it when I was married to you and you told me I am the beauty of the universe? Yes, I did, my dear queen, I did. And then you also said, you love me most. Yes, I loved you most. Now you say that you want to leave me in search of something else. So it must be certainly more precious than me, than the kingdom, more beautiful than me. So what it could be, you are not that foolish to leave the kingdom and leave the queens, and the people are very happy with you. Public is very good with you. Why should you leave? You are not that foolish man. So there must be something, I do not know what it is. So I will go with you. I will go with you. So you give my share to my elder sister. The king said, no, the way I am going is difficult. I am going to throw away my robe. Are you prepared? And wear sackcloth around you. Are you prepared? Yes, my lord. I will live in a thatched hut. Are you prepared? Yes, my lord. Barefooted? Yes, my lord. Not having anything with you except one vessel. Yes, my lord. Come along, my dear. Let's go together as usual. Let's go together. And they both stayed together, worked together with each other, and both were enlightened, and they found place in the books of knowledge, our Upanishads, you see. Still we remember them, thousands of years have passed. You can work together like this thing. So what you are speaking about. True me. She was a young queen. And still we remember in this satsang. I don't think I remember my, let alone grandmother, even my mother, just 20 years ago she passed away. Why I go to this story? Gives me happiness, and to tell you gives me happiness, you see. Why? There is something Perhaps someone will pick something out of the stories. Story is a knowledge to explain, to elaborate the teaching so that everybody cannot get directly the teaching. You want to be free, this is the summum bonum of the story, but you can't get it. Therefore, the stories, the rishis have made the stories so that elaborately you follow the essence, the gist of the stories, you see. For everyone it holds good, you see. So someone says this thing and that thing, I don't think, you see. And you speak of fear, you see. Fear must come from somebody else, you see. And desire for those things which must have given you some trouble. Every desire gives trouble to you. Every desire gives trouble, you see. Anything that you desire will give you trouble. And this is the experience of every wise man, but the foolish still do the same thing, you see. That's the difference between foolish man and the wise man, you see. It's difficult for me to have a quiet mind. How can you have the quiet mind? Quiet mind is when you are free from a desire. When you are free from desire, that's a quiet mind. When you have no desire, the mind is peaceful, quiet and free. This is called freedom also. When you have no desire, you are free. So any desire you have, so you get involved with the same thing, and you will be revolving around that thing for millions of years. That's what you see in the waking state. You dream about that in the dream also, you see. It will repeat, go on repeating, you see, unless you reject it. But it's very few. Who is the person whom this serpent of desire has not bitten, you see? Who is that lucky man whom this serpent of desire has not bitten? Everyone is.